sont là.
Ok.
Et il faut que tu cliques dessus, il y a une petite modale qui s'ouvre et tu t'inscris. Et tu fais ça pour chaque.
Et le plus vite possible,
Le plus
avant que ce soit pris.
Exactement. Et les places sont limitées.
On sent, je pense que c'est un petit peu tactique.
Est-ce qu'on sent
Tout le monde sent venir le truc full bête.
Je fais du coup ce script, donc je me rends.
Someone, babe. And when you need to escape from 1,000 fires, I'm gonna kiss you wherever you are. And I'm gonna miss you, I will never lie. Call me whenever you need someone, babe. We're running in the jungle of love. Jungle of love. We're running in the jungle of love.
I remember the days, always at the same place, the same people every day. I will never forget this black old Corvette standing in front of my way. We were both in high school. I thought I was a fool. Oh, when I was falling for you. You keep drawing me in, and I know it's a sin.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay. So, first of all, how you guys doing? How your day was? Have you guys been pwning machines? How you guys feeling? How the hacker in you is feeling? I was really tired yesterday. I couldn't hack, but today I feel good. I feel good about today. So that's gonna be nice. So, the premise of the stream is gonna be one of the guys from our Discord told me about a new service that just came out I don't know how long ago it came out, but it's getting fresh, and he told me that I should definitely check it out. So that's what you're seeing right now on screen. So it's called PwnTillDawn, which is in a system of you don't know which machines. Basically, they give you a network and then tell you, hey, there's vulnerable machines in that network. It's up to you to figure out like which machines are up and what's running on them, and that's it. But they still provide like a kind of like a service of helping you grade the machines. So basically, you just do first a scan of like which machines are there, which is what I'm doing now. I'm just adding the machines slowly one by one. And doesn't mean it's quite as exhaustive, right? I'm just looking at the first 1,000 ports to add the machines, but basically then afterwards I'll have a list of the machines which are up that I've scanned at least, and I'll be able to see which difficulty they are and decide of target for today. So let's see, 134. I'm just gonna go these and then I'll do the rest another moment. We should already have a good pool. Hey, Lead Llama, thanks a lot for the follow, mate. I really appreciate it. Let's see. What else is open? Ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. I wonder if that's just a firewall, if it's just because I'm running with T5. I wanted to get like results quite rapidly, so I changed the nmapped parameter for timing to be the lowest possible, so it doesn't wait too much for responses. I just wanted to get like a couple of machines going so we could start working on this. Okay, I think should be enough to start. Let's clear this out. Let's look at the targets that we got. Okay, so we got a bunch of them. Like a couple of easy ones, a couple of difficult ones. Okay, quite a nice spread, I would say. I guess we'll start with some easy ones, right? Just to like get a feeling of like what type of machines they have. I wonder what this is for the name. If it's something you can add, or if it just like it tells you about it. Now authorized, active. Remember, check if you're working on this machine to unlock flags machine. Okay, so I need to check in if I'm working on this one. Okay, so let's do that. Let's check in. Okay, so I have like 4 hours and 45 minutes of work, and I can submit stuff. And I can revert it a couple of times. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's start with our usual auto recon. And let's see what we get. 150, and then it's 12, right? Let me just make sure that we're good here. The path is fine as well. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Cool. Have you guys ever tried this this platform before? I think it's a first for me. I don't think I've even heard of it before. But yeah, we'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. Apparently the machines are a bit more real, which is exactly what we want to train for OSCP. So, and it's free, so that's another really good positive for now. So let's see what they have. Okay, so everything UDP seems close. What did they find for TCP? So we got port 22 open. That's not gonna go really far. What? That's it? What else do we find? Okay, so it looks like we got FTP as well running on the machine. What else? Okay, we can see anonymous login is allowed as well. Okay, so nothing else that I can see on the scan for now. Let me go into perfect. Let's go into scans. Awesome. Yeah, I wonder if the quick one is already done or not. Yeah, so that one is done. Okay, that looks quite quick. Okay, so let's set up the template to work on this. By the way, let me know if the music is a bit too loud or not. Oh, it's not too used to this. It's 150, 150, and then 12, right? Yeah. Cool. We don't know the name yet, but we know it's a Linux machine. I said Linux. Let's go. So for now, we only got FTP and SSH. I don't know what we're going to be able to do with just FTP, unless they left the credentials in there, which is possible, I guess. There's not much else that we can do, because I doubt we'll have... What's the version of... Ooh! Oof! 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 Hey, Schizo! Could be. I mean, it's a bit weird, but just this... I mean, I don't even need to go further. I mean, like, I know VSPD before. Yeah. Ooh, 2.8 might not be vulnerable. Because remember, like, that's a specific version based one. Ooh, that's interesting. Because the other ones are just denials of service. So, ooh. Okay. I thought we had like an instant one, but we might have to go a bit deeper. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's web. I mean, I'll check later, but it doesn't look like there's anything for now. And UDP was empty as well. Let's copy the output. Let's put it into TCP. Cool. Let's check it out. Okay, first thing we're gonna do though is export. There we go, and we'll just change the IP to 150, 150.12. Basically, I don't want to be typing the whole thing all the time. Okay, so FTP IP anonymous, enter. Okay, we're in. What can we see? Nothing? Can I put stuff in there? Do I have any files here that I can use? Let's just use the pattern as an example. So that's permission denied. Okay. Can I go back in the directories? No. Okay, so this has to be like, if there's only two like services running and it's SSH, which isn't vulnerable, and FTP has to be vulnerable somehow. I'll have to find this, or there's another service which could be definitely possible as well. Yeah, I mean, like not much that I can see. I'm trying to see if here comes the directory listing. Directory sends okay. Okay. Let's just make sure that so I'm just gonna run recurse, which might be just for, I keep confusing it with SMB. Okay. Let's exit this for now. Let's go back to our scans. Because it's really weird though. Wait, let me just check. But I would have found like a HTTP if that was the case. How did we not find HTTP? Let's just go to the IP and see if that works or not. I wonder... No, that won't work. So 10.150 at 150 at 12. Okay, so it does look like there isn't. And also it looks like it's getting redirected to like HTTPS automatically. I don't have HTTPS everywhere enabled. Okay, that's a bit odd. I wonder if I have to discover the name of the machine for it to resolve, but still. Let's look at the FTP again. First of all, what are the patterns saying? Okay, nothing else. And I think this is still running. Did it find anything else? The full scan doesn't seem to have much more. Yeah, it finished. So let's look at the full scan. Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else. So 100% I have to pwn this. Wait, what? I have the version. Oh my god, I do have the version. I don't know why, like, it said this later and then it shows in here. So I just missed it. Okay, and we know this one has the back door, which, if I remember correctly, you can just access by you connect with like, what was it? I think you can just connect with anything. And then now I should be able to netcat just the I think it's not going to be across, and I'm just going to need to I don't know if it's a bind or not. I'll see if it's a bind or not, but I think it was on. Let's read the exploit really quick, because I know you have to you basically it's a backdoor that was left in the software where you have to trigger it by logging in, and then you just have the you can just connect to it. I think it's 6,000 or something like that. So let's go search exploits. So let's do this. Cool. -x, and let's pick this up, and let's just read the code from the Ruby module. So what is the let's see. Yeah, so remote port is the 6200. So I was wrong about that. And so do you connect through? I'm trying to see how they connect. I'm trying to see what payload they're using. Yeah. That's fine. Let's just try it. So at least now we know the ports. I'll try a bind one, and then I'll try. Okay, that didn't work. Hey, Tater. Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, Tater Chip Jones. How you doing, my man? What? Why is it using the netted without the... Maybe it's on the destination, I guess, doesn't have anything. Let me telnet to it. I'm just a bit curious because... Okay. Let me read again the exploit. Maybe there's a specific user that I have to use. Let's see. So yeah. Response through. That's fine. Let's look online for one then. I wanted to do it manually, but I'm pretty sure I can find this one, because it's one that has been used quite a lot for a lot of other machines. We should be able to get in. By the way, Schizo, how many machines have you already done? So what is this one? Schizo IP port. Cool. This one looks quite easy, and then we have to provide the command afterwards. That's fine. I'll just, yeah, that's fine. Let's get this one. Let's get the raw and just get it onto our exploit section. Oh, there we go. Did we get it? Yeah, we need to change the permissions because we created everything with sudo, so it's not gonna let us write. By the way, guys, what do you think? So I've been thinking also, because I just see that you've used the score, I mean the points that you get from the stream. What do you think would be good ideas to use those points? If you guys have any suggestions of stuff that you'd like me to introduce with those points, just let me know. I think there's also like a feedback box that I've left somewhere on the main page of the stream. So don't hesitate if you feel like letting me know of any idea. Okay, let's give it the right permissions. Cool, and now we can just run it. And see, I already used it in the past. Okay, it doesn't like it because it's trying to run with Python. Let's give it Python 3. What? Oh, come on, that one is way too easy. Come on, come on. They're giving us root straight away. That one is gonna be an easy one to get, I guess. Up, that's fine. We're just getting an idea of how this works. Okay, which I mean, this one also looks like the first one, so. So let's try to, I mean, the easiest will be just to, yeah, we'll just create I mean, I could just get the flag, but we want to get in always. So let's go back to our nodes. Actually, let's close, hack the box, so I can navigate through this a lot faster. So Windows commands, I mean, in this case, it's Linux commands. We can use this one, should be good. Hey, Mr. Chrome has some good ways to spend channel points. I also like the ones that you can spend to remind the streamer to hydrate, stretch, or something. If I still like those reminders from time to time. Okay, that's really cool, man. I really like that, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll take that advice and implement it. That's a really cool idea. Okay, this looks fine. I don't know what IP they've given me, so let's check that out. Okay, so that's the IP I've been given. Oh, by the way, I really have to improve my ZSH because I would love to like add it here, the IP that I'm currently using through the VPN. Like have my IP and then the IP that I've been assigned through the VPNs. I think that would be really cool. That's something that I'm gonna add. So what I want to do, yes. So this one. So let's just give this. 444, that's fine, and now we just need to open a listener. So it's gonna be netcat, there we go, boom, that's listening there. Let's see if that works. Let's see. So we will see, we'll wait if we get the root shell just with this. Nope. Syntax error, bad FD number. Okay, that's fine. Let's try another one. Let's try a really simple one. Up. So that's going to be 444. I'll grab this IP. Okay, this looks good. I mean, that's only if they have netcat running. Fail connect to the backdoor. Ooh, okay. Let's try again. Hopefully we didn't break it. That would suck. That's that sucks. Let me just try to run Who Am I again, just to see if we really broke it or not. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I need to probably run. I probably will need to revert it, I guess. Wow, 3 minutes though. That's a bit long, but that's fine. Let's think this. Yeah, it is. So basically what happens, it's a non-vulnerability in that software here. You can see the VS FTP 2.34, something like that, where they introduce a backdoor. Hey, Matex. It's free. It's free. I don't think they have any like commercial insight yet. I think they're just building the platform, and if you use it now, it's free. And basically, like I said, it works where like you scan the machines yourself, and then you add them to your targets, and then you start working on them. Okay, I see. Yeah, but the problem is like I tried again with Who Am I? That's what I thought as well. But yeah, I think it's a new one. I mean, I don't know, like Schizo talked to me about it, so no, so it's not exactly that. It's basically the vulnerable server is the FTP server, but basically it's someone that added in the code of that software a backdoor, which when you try to log in, it authenticates. Basically, when you try to log in, it opens a backdoor on 6200. Hey, Blackfell, how you doing, man? I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but this should be quite a fast one. I'm just thinking, what would be a nice payload to? Because I was like, you know what? I could have just tested like which netcat and stuff like that. You know what? I'm gonna make it a bit better next time, so I can reduce the amount of false positive. But yeah, we're testing this out to see if we like it or not. It looks promising. I mean, the easy ones seem to be quite easy, but I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you want to compare yourself to like other platforms such as Hack the Box, maybe you want to get like an entry level that's easier, and then make it your mediums and your difficult ones more interesting. That's I think that's a good that's a smart choice as well. So hopefully we'll get the revert in a couple of seconds. Let's give it a try as well. I don't know if. Oh fuck! I probably. Okay, let's cancel this. I didn't need to. Just then I've seen someone on. Yeah, I think so. The more they are, the more they're going to be competitive. The more the prices are going to be competitive. The more that we are going to get. So it's super positive. Okay, so let's go with like which netcat maybe. Let's see what we get back. Okay, so we do have netcats. Okay, so if we have netcat, then I'm just gonna run my beloved netcat without the E. So yeah, we can put it here. That's fine. Hopefully we don't break anything. That would be cool. The 444 is already nicely set up, and we just gotta take this. Let's make sure everything looks good. Yes, this looks good. Let's go. Yeah, you know why I'm happy, guys? Because we got the underscore on our netcat. That means we got a shell and we are root. Yes, cool. Cool. Let's save this up and we'll test out another box. That was a quick one. Let's get the flag. Oh, let's go back to... let's go to the notes for PwnTillDawn. There we go. And then you want... I guess we can straight away go... I mean, there wasn't really purchase prayer. In this case, it's just exploitation. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna scream that hard for this one. Because it's still like, it was a bit too straightforward, and we're at a level where like we're expecting a bit of more resistance from the boxes, but it's still a good one to get, I guess. Let's get where did I put it? Here. Let's grab the command. Cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn off 2 seconds the view so you guys can't see this, and I'm just gonna grab the flag. because it's just because like I don't know. I haven't received yet I've emailed the company. Wait. I didn't mean to put BR right back. Sorry. My bad. I messaged the company to know if I was able to stream and to like display this. So because I'm still going ahead with the stream because I think that should be fine. I'm still gonna try to hide the flags and stuff like that so people can't cheat. Because like they said like write-ups not authorized. So so let's try to keep it fair, right? But it's just gonna take me a second. Cool. Let me exit this. And let's kill this. Cool. Let's go back. Oh. No, the reason why they were not working is because I tried to run netcat with -e, and the version of I mean, actually, I guess I could still do it. I guess that would be fine. Let's go back into it. Let's try to get an idea of why this is not working really quick. Ah, man, there we go. Let's grab this. A Linux portal. Doesn't, I mean, it just looks portal. Ah, it's just Ubuntu. That's weird. That should work. It probably just like some of the I'm thinking because like I'm wondering like why this one didn't work. Maybe because I use bash instead of binbash, I don't know. Not sure. But nope. Not an OpenBSD now. Cool. Okay, so we're done with this one. Let's exit this. Let's try another one. Let's kill. Let's close over this. Let's exit. Cool. Okay. It's fine. We can exit this as well. Cool, and exit this as well. And let's clear it. Awesome. So let's go back to the targets. Let's see what we have. So, okay, so it shows the ones you've done. And it gives you the names as well of the ones you've worked on. Cool. I guess we've done a Windows one. We have the one on Linux one. Let's do a Windows one. So we got 11 that we're gonna work on. Let's go back. Cool. Okay. Auto recon. That's gonna be 11. Looks good. Yes. Okay, let's create the template for this as well. Oh. Okay, so let's duplicate the report. Yeah. Ooh. Windows ones are cool because there's always so much more stuff. Ooh, I see RDP is already enabled. Is it going to be like an Eternal Blue or something like that? We'll see. I'm gonna run a full scan on this one. It looked like the easy ones might be like like pwnable quite fast. So let's get into this one. Also, let's get the green mark on this one before I go ahead. Yes. So 10.50.50.11, and it's a Windows machine, and this one was named Portal. Let's update that as well. I have to rename it here, yeah. Cool. Okay, that's ready. Enumeration. Let's give us a bit more space. Okay, by the way, guys, how's the font size? Let me know if you want it a bit bigger or not. I don't mind making it slightly bigger for you guys. I've already like made this a bit bigger, so I'm 120%. But you guys let me know. Okay, it looks like we're at an ATP. I mean, it's gonna be... come on. I don't know why this one is... Why are you lagging? Come on. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh this one because it looked like it was doing its own weird stuff. I feel like the website... Okay, I'm not... Let's not say anything because we don't know about the machine. Hey, Atlant98, thanks a lot for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Let's not say anything about the boxes because we gotta give it we gotta give it some time. Let's appreciate what it could be before we take any assumptions on what it's gonna be. Maybe the last one was like a super easy one, and this one is just gonna be like a normal one. So let's see. Okay. So we're working the 11 one. Let's go into scans. What do we have? So the first thing that I also do, like, and sometimes it's a bit weird, is like I'm looking at this side as well. I'm looking at the sizes of the files, because that will also sometimes like I'm getting used to the size of these files. So sometimes like which thermometer are you using? I'm just using ZSH with I think it's like Awesome ZSH or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. I could this person to confirm you want to leave data. Okay, let's stay on the page, it's fine. I think that's the one. Oh, my ZSH, yeah, that's the one. That's exactly it. And the so I think I'm using that, and I'm using, I don't know if Nee's on the chat, but if he is, he gave me his config file from for ZSH. But I think that might be the latest default for Kali. I think this view is the latest for Kali. So yeah, so it's basically almost ZSH plus like just some visual changes for the because basically if I sudo su, I think I get a cool stuff as well. Yeah, so you see, like I love this, like I feel like this view is really cool. So I just like it because it's like visually like telling you that you're using root and you gotta be careful. Okay. Yes, that's also my tmux config. True. So it's almost ZSH plus someone else's config for I think it's the default one for Kali, and the tmux config. You know what, guys? I'm gonna add it into the description for next time. Someone that's a good point. I'm gonna add it to the description next time so you guys have that information. Sounds good. But I'll have to research because I did it a while ago and I can't remember for now. So what do we have? First of all, I'm gonna open another one. I'm gonna run a vuln scan on this stuff because I feel like I'm probably gonna find. Let's do all of them, but oh, let's see. This looks good. Yes. Because I have a feeling that this is going to be interesting. Yeah, it looks really nice. I just, like I said, I would love to have the IPs here as well. Like my normal IP and then my tunnel IP. I think that would be really cool. Okay. So the fact that SMB sure. Okay, let's. So let's look really quick at the quick TCP outputs. So what do we have? Okay, tons of stuff. So we got FTP, the X-Lite FTP 3.9. Okay. We get Apache running. Okay, that's unusual on a Windows machine. I mean, most often people are using IIS, but okay. So Apache for Windows. What else do we have? So we got it. Yes. Nah. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's a specific name or not that they're expecting. Phone drive, your personal online storage. Okay, might be interesting to check what service is running there. Also, the fact that they're mentioning storage, I'm wondering if that specific version looks very vulnerable to me. But we'll have to verify this. But this looks very vulnerable to me. Let's see. We got a MySQL. Oh no, it's yeah. We got MariaDB, and we get some capabilities. Okay, that's cool. Okay, we got RDP, and then we got a RPC. Cool. Anything else? Okay, so we got information on the SQL server. Some information on the drives as well. Yes, the machine is called PwnDrive. Cool. Cool. Okay. Man, let's look at this output. Nothing yet. I mean, this version just looks too promising. I have to do some research on this. If you see this, I mean, I have to do some research on this. This looks just too promising. I forgot to exploit next to it. But yes. Yes, I was kind of right with Eternal Blue. So let's see. Let's just see if it works straight away or not. I'm just gonna Skype MS17-010. Okay, let's look for Windows ones. So this one looks really good. So let's look at this one. It's like I don't want to spend time on the other services if it's just a simple one. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. I'm just looking at what I need to provide. Oh, it's a long one. Oh, wow. That's a really long one. So it's expecting IP shellcode file? What? Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's... The problem is like this is a bit odd because... Okay. But what the hell is this? Okay, let's see what it says when I'm just running it empty. Let's grab it. First of all, we gotta change the permissions because again, we ran this with auto recon. You know what? We could even check. I'm remembering. I think I've already done a machine with this in Hack the Box. I think it's called Blue. Let me see. What was the? Let's see if I have notes on this. Do I have notes on what I used? What exploit I used? I didn't add it. No. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I hate it when I like early on in the machines I wasn't taking enough notes or wasn't taking notes. Maybe I put everything into SMB. Let's see. Crossing fingers, but I think it's gonna be empty. Yeah. Okay, so nothing there. That's fine. No. worries. We'll just work it out now. Let's see, what other options we have? So we have another one here, which also seems to target the same version that we have. So let's look at this one, just to see if it's a simpler one. Cool. Yeah, the version's definitely there, 2008, R2, SP1, that's the one. Okay, so we need to provide the username and password. Ah, I see. So another thing that could happen is that because I thought it only works if you have like anonymous access onto the SMB. So no, that's not what I meant. Let's clear this up. So let's see. So let's just try to list out whatever is inside. Okay. There's nothing? That would explain why the SMB map and why. Let's see. So let's see what we get from the SMB client. Did it find anything else? Nope. An SMB map. Nope. Not open. That's another one. Okay, but at least the anonymous login works. So maybe you can still run the exploit though. Maybe you can still run it. Let's grab it. So let's change this. Oh. Let's copy it here. Oh wait, no, actually. That's fine, I'll just move it. Let's move it into exploits. Let's go into the exploit folder. Let's just run it, see what it's expecting. A bad interpreter, so it wants me to add Python in front. Okay. Oh, I remember. That's the one where I need to fix the. I think that doesn't work. I remember there was some issues with that. Let's see if I can find a way to get this working. The most like even if I upgrade it, that's not going to change anything. It's so annoying. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna add this error so you guys can see it as well. It's basically, I think you have to like add it yourself to your libraries. Or you have to change one of the libraries that you have. I don't remember what it is. I think Schizo, didn't you share something around that? Let's see. How to manually exploit Eternal Blue. Yeah, that's cool. They're using the same one. Yes. Cool. Can look at the source code. Yes. Name Babel gets the right set of credentials. This can be any other credentials for a user. Yes. That's fine. Okay, so that's what we're gonna learn, right? It looks like it's trying to import a model name. In order this works, we'll need to download it. We can easily do that. Okay, and does it put it somewhere specifically, or it just downloads it straight away in the same directory? Try running the file again. It looks like usage information, which is a good sign. Okay. Let's trust that this is the right path. And let's just grab this. Cool. Let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Cool. So it is asking for the IP. And the pipe name, hopefully we can use the default one, because I don't... Oh, or I'll continue reading. Let's see what happens. Okay, not found accessible named pipe, done. Okay, so... Oops. Find named pipe. Named pipes are a way for running processes to communicate with each other with very little overhead. Pipes are usually appear as files for other processes to attach to. Metaswell is a scanner that finds named pipes on a host. Okay. I guess it sucks a bit though, because like we tried to do it manually to avoid using it. Let's see. How to find named pipes manually. But I think what, if I remember correctly, what this does, it just goes through a list of different possible values. Yeah, see, it's just this here. So what I'm thinking is like I can just go through this and test a couple of them. If I just get this, what? Maybe it's not the exact same place. I don't have the data. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, it's also because I think I have to downgrade my version of Metasploit because there's been so many issues with the latest one. It's just causing a lot of errors and stuff not showing up or not working or not being there. So yeah. I guess we could try a couple of ones, and then if we don't get these, then we'll try to look for a list online. Ooh, okay. Access denied. Okay. So else LSA RPC, some error. Okay. What do you reckon, guys? Should we keep going through that path? Oh, you know what? Let's go through this, but actually let's go through the MSF console way of just finding the pipes. And if that doesn't work, let's jump to something else. Oh, come on. Finish. Okay, well, while all of this is running, because MSF console takes ages for some reason to start, let's go on to let's go to the site. Let's see what's there waiting for us. PwnDrive. Okay, PwnDrive. Cool. All of this. Let's see, anything hiding behind? No, any links? No. Just got the login PHP and that's it. Yes. Okay. Let's sign in. We got a form. I mean, unless there's something that's called PwnDrive, I don't think... sorry. Nope. Let's make sure I mean, did I see a software name? It just looks like a quite simple. Yeah. Let's give it a try with a couple of simple ones. Okay, wow, that worked. Okay. It looked like we found something quite fast. Because the web seems to have a way to upload stuff, and uploading stuff usually means executing stuff. Let's go into the main page as well. I'm just gonna save this. Oh, a bit too early.
You'll need to update your
Nah, that's fine. I'll just keep it as this. Yeah. Cool. Create add folder, add file, share, download, hard click. Okay. Let's go into our loot folder. I mean, let's go into our exploit folder. Let's copy this PHP reverse shell into here. Let's change it out really quick. Oh, fuck, I always forget what my IP is. So 66, 66, 78. Cool. And let's change this to 444. Okay, so we are set with this one. Let's just upload it and see if that's the intended path or not. So documents, PwnTillDawn, lab 11, exploits, and PHP Russia. Okay, let's upload this. Okay. Okay, so that will probably execute it. So let's set up a netcat listener. I should actually probably have set it up before. Let's view this. Ooh. It failed. I wonder if I messed up something. Or if it's just viewing the inside and not actually executing it. Because I can see the file name. I wonder if there's a way for me to view it directly. Maybe I can just go to upload. There we go. Oh. So it worked, but that's a Linux one. So I tried to run Linux machines and Linux commands and that work, but it worked. So cool. Now I just have to find a way to get it working. Maybe just a web shell, and then I get it. Then I get a reverse shell. So that's probably gonna be easier. Cool, but the idea worked, basically. Let's grab a web shell from seclist. So copy user share seclist web shells. So we get PHP. I don't know if we need a obfuscated one. What? There's only one? Positive GSP, Londonum. Okay. Let's just copy it here, I guess. Let's go through this really quick. Okay, cool. So I guess we're using password to do any interesting stuff. Oh wait, no, just CMD? Oh, so I have to provide the pass and then just... Okay. That's fine with me. So let's upload this. Let's move this into cool, let's upload it. Okay, okay, I'm gonna give it some time. There we go. Awesome. That looks really promising. Let's just go to the address. So this one we know. Let's just view it. And now let's just go to the actual folder. So I'm just gonna copy this and explain what we're doing. We can see the structure use. Let's try to access the file directly. Yeah. Small typo. And so same, but we remove. Oh. Fuck, where is this in front? There we go. And let's remove this as well. Cool. Yeah, that's the one. So we're gonna clean this up and just keep the obfuscated shell. Oh no, actually the folder as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's give it a pass. I think I have to provide like this. And then just cmd who am I? Let's see if that works. Okay, and define index. So pass equals yeah. If pass equals md5 post password. Oh, so I have to what? Do we actually care about this? What? I have to like get the MD5 from this? Okay, so let me just MD5 whatever. Let's find online. Just like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna remove this. I'm just gonna remove the MD5. I'm just gonna get the same password. Way easier. Nice spot, nice spot. Hey, Nexenti, welcome to the stream. That's a good point. That's a good point. I was like, I thought the lol was just, yeah. Okay, it still seems not to work though. Undefined index. Password. Oh, it's post. My bad. It's a post. It's not get. Let's grab this with Burp. Let's get some post requests going. We'll get there. We'll get there. So by the way, guys, I don't know if you're noticing, but we are trying out a new platform for the newcomers. So a Schizo from the chat suggested that we check this one. Basically, you get a range, just the 155 to 10 to 150. So basically, so from 150, 10.150 to 150.10 until 256, and you don't get any more than that. And basically, Oh yeah, I'm definitely missing targets. Like I said, I only did like a T5 with Nmap just to get like really quick, like a couple of like targets that I could show during the stream. And I haven't gone above like 150, so there's definitely a lot more that are missing. But yeah, and basically afterwards you just add them with like their simple system. You just add the IPs that you find, and so yeah, you just add the IPs, and whenever you're done, then you just submit the flag, and you just work on it. Actually, I think I should have actually clicked on this one, and I think I need to check in. Oops. Cool. It looks like the machine was still up though, so that might be something that they haven't realized yet, that this machine, even if maybe there was people on it working, because I see that the revert is a bit all lower already. That's cool. Okay, so we were capturing this so we can send it as a post request instead. Oops, I need to set up the proxy. Let's do this again. Let's send this to repeater. Cool, let's change this to post. This looks good now. Undefined index password. What? Let's go through this again. So we just created a pass, which is apparently lol. So let's. I don't know if we can. Echo lol. Maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's not the same. Let's actually, you know what? Let's change this one. Let's upload the one that we just have. Because I mean, it could just be that it's not using the right. But the fact that it's saying like post password. Oh my god. Okay. It's a post request. Actually, let's put this here. Why this is not highlighted? Okay. Okay. Really? Oh, wait. I removed the space. My bad. So still undefined index though. That's a bit odd. Did I type it wrong? Password. I mean, this looks quite simple. I mean, am I missing something, guys? I don't see, I mean, other than this being wrong, I don't see anything. So I'm just gonna change that, and hopefully that's enough. Let's just go. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna change the. I mean, like, yeah, I don't care about this. Whatever. Yeah. Let's upload this one again. Let's delete this one. That's fine. That's fine. Let's stop the proxy. I'm trying to understand why the other one didn't work though. Cool, so that's been added. Let's go back to burp. Repeater, and hopefully now we can change this to this value. And it should work. Oops. Okay, still not. What? I mean, let's... I mean, just simple web shell. Why am I trying so hard on this one? This is dumb. I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this one, whatever. Like, whatever. I'm just gonna do this on my own. Vi web shell .php. There we go. Let's quit all of this. Let's just add a file. Okay. Hopefully this just works straight away. There we go. And like last time, I guess we have this authority system as well. While we're gonna do this, yeah, by the way, I was right. I was definitely right. I'm just gonna put it here. Doesn't show the I'm just gonna put it for the SMB so we know. So in the exploits. And now we're basically done because now I just need a reverse shell. By the way, we're just done. I'm just adding this so I can add some information that I did before. And I can stop this so it stops. There's so many stuff that look vulnerable. Where did I put the Python's ones? Cool. Yeah, like I said, did you use the MS-17 or did you use something else? I mean, it looks like they've just added like a bunch of things that could work. So from Netcat, what we're gonna do is, okay, on the webpage, oh, you use another exploit. On the webpage, another one. Did you use LFI? Because did you use LFI or FI? That's what you did. Let me know. Let's set up our SMB share. Yeah, there we go. That's the other one that was quite obvious. Yeah, there we go. That was another obvious one, but I thought like if I can get to the path straight away, I mean it's just gonna be easy peasy. Yeah, Windows commands. Where's the SMB one? There we go. So let's get this one going. And I want to grab. So let's go into. So let's open a new one. Let's go into OPT Windows, where I've saved all of my good stuff for Windows. Cool. So let's show you guys really quick. So there's a bunch of scripts, PowerShell scripts, executables, a ton of things that I use for exploiting targets, basically. And we are just gonna set up a Samba server, so we can grab stuff from here directly from the host, such as like Netcat and stuff like that. Obviously I need sudo for this. If I can type my password. Again? Oh, come on. I have a bit sticky fingers because the weather got a bit warmer, so I feel like I'm sometimes double typing. Okay, cool. So that's it, and then the targets. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So let's go back to burp. Let's change this to. I mean, No, actually, I don't think I need to do this. I just need to encode it. Control U. Ooh, I don't know if the backward slashes are gonna work. So 10.66, that's 66.78. Okay, let's see if that works. And we have to change all of this to... Okay, so let's change this. Let's grab this. And let's change this as well. And let's change this as well. Not the greatest way. I mean, I probably should have just captured the page. That probably would have been better. Oh, it looks like it's getting it. Cannot find the specified file. What? My stuff netcat.exe. That is fine. Let's use another option that we have. We're gonna set up another listener just because I want to get this one quite fast. Yeah, just to set up a HTTP server so we can grab stuff from here as well instead of the SMB if it's not finding it, because sometimes it's a bit tricky if you're using copy. It's not always working. Sometimes you need to use X copy. So let's see, maybe, oh no, what? Let's see, maybe X copy will work. 0 files copied. Okay. Let's see if I can put them somewhere. Let's try Windows. System 32 temp. Maybe we get lucky with that one. I don't remember if you need to give it the name or not. And I think you need to add a star, but let me just encode all of this again. Okay. Not gonna respond. Not sure if that worked. And that probably just need to be, I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be an issue. 0 files copied. That's fine. Let's just grab it in a more simple way. So search util URL cache -f, and then we can just grab it from our server. It's gonna be 66, 66, 28, and just netcat.exe and name it netcat.exe. Cool. Let's URL encode all of this. Nothing. Oh, 404. What? Wait. Do I not have netcat? What? Why? I'm so confused. What? When did it get removed? Did I move it at some point? I must have like moved it instead of like copying at some point. Netcat.exe. Okay, let's just grab it, I guess, from here. That makes sense why the SMB server had an issue as well. So copy in here. Let's try this one again. First we need to set up the HTTP server again. Let's try this. Cool, that worked. So next step, we can just run it basically. We can just run /ecmd.exe to ourselves on port 444. Cool. Let's URL encode this. Let's set up the listener. I mean, I keep forgetting that I can just do like simple stuff which is like this, and I can just split it so I can have like my listening here. So it's a lot nicer. I keep forget like I'm so used to like just opening a lot of tabs, but it's so much clean when you just use like the same tabs or 2 tabs maybe, and you just start splitting your screen. So much more clean. Does this look good? Yes. Cool. Cool. Where am I? Boom. We're done. Let's just show this all together. Let's go, boys. 2 down. I mean, we're going with the easy ones, so we know those ones are not gonna be too complicated. But still, we're getting the wins. Not gonna complain. So yeah, I'm just gonna do like before. I'm just not gonna show the flag really quick. Because I just don't have the permission yet to do it basically. What's the admin? Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna grab the flag. There we go. Cool. What a troll flag. Let's get this done. Yeah, that's cool. The flag was accepted. Okay. Let me just take a screenshot of this, and I'm almost done. Hopefully you guys are not too unhappy about this. It's just because like you're not supposed to have like the walkthroughs on those machines, and it's just better if I don't show up the flags, I feel. Just gonna add it here really quick. That's fine. I think I can show again. I'm just gonna close this afterwards. Actually, I can close it already. I guess it's just gonna be an exploitation. No, actually, I'll put it in animation. That's fine, because this one was straight away into the web. Quite straightforward. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just add it here. I'm just gonna show what we did here as well. And I'm just gonna show the web shell as well. Probably before that. That's better. Cool. So 2 down. I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna keep this. But I'm just gonna. No, it's fine. We show you already what we got. What? Why is it clear? That's better. I didn't realize I changed the value. It's because that's what I wanted to type inside the. Yeah, okay. So let's delete this one, and we add the actual payload that we use. Let's copy this. So if I ever search it, I have it. And we're good for the next one. Let's make sure that we haven't forgotten anything. Yeah, the web shell. Uploaded it, executed it, and then we get authority system. Yeah, that looks good to me. Cool. Another green tick. Let's go. Next one. Should we go for a medium one? Should we go for a medium Linux one, or should we keep on the easy ones and we finish all of the easy ones? There's just 3 left. What do you guys feel like? Oh, there's 2 flags on this one. Ooh, that means you're gonna be, at least for the first time, we're gonna have a user. It seems. That's cool. Oh, you're checking to targets. Oh, I have to check out? Okay. And this one is called PwnDrive Academy. So let's update that as well in our name. And check out. So let's go into this one and to this one, and we check out. Rename it. So, how do you like the platform, you guys, so far? I mean, to be fair, what I do like is that the machines seem really smooth. Like, I've had like 0 connectivity issues. Like, that is a big plus on their side. Because at least for me, Hack the Box is so crowded that sometimes like you have so many connectivity issues. It's horrible. Try Hack Me. No, Try Hack Me is quite good because you have your own machine. So I don't think there's been an issue there. But yeah, Hack the Box sometimes. Man, I mean, Blackfill will tell you, but there's so many times that I've just been struggling so much on machines which are really easy, just because like, and nothing's running, and having something that's running well feels good. Okay, so nobody's expressing any view if they want a medium or an easy one, so I'm just gonna continue on the easy ones. Let's duplicate this. By the way, Red Panda, I don't think you've told me like recently. What have you been working on? What's the latest stuff that you've been working on? Lurkers and express opinions. That's fine, man. Lurkers are fine with me. I love to lurk as well. Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. I do like. I'll definitely. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to like pwn most of the machines as fast as I can. To be fair though, I've been trying to get my rank on Hack the Box a bit higher, so I'll probably focus on that first. But still, it's definitely something that I'll come back to, because the boxes are not like they're all real, for at least for now. So there are boxes with 5-6 flags. Okay, wow, that's really cool. I'll have to see what they look like. Boom. Let's just set up the enumeration. Let's quit all of this. Okay, before we quit, let's just try the pipes. Let's see if that worked or not. So let's look for this. So let's use 0 options, set our hosts, which in our case was 10, 150, 150, and 11. Cool. And that's it. I don't need to provide anything else, right? So let's just run this. Ah, fuck. So it didn't find anything? Okay. Let's just search really quick for Eternal. Let's look at Great One. Those are average one. That's a double pulsar one. Let's give a try to this one and just see if it works or not. Cool, the board, that's fine. So set L host. Hopefully the tune 0 should be fine, but yeah, cool, that's correct. L port, yeah, I don't think I'm using it anymore. Let's stop all of this. I'm just gonna exit all that I don't need. And we're gonna open a new one for the next. Let's exit all of this. I'm just cleaning it up because cool. I'm gonna keep this one because we'll use it. And let's exit this as well. Cool. Let's run this. Let's see if it's, I mean, So what are the options? What's the default one? Execute payload. In this case, I'm just gonna leave it as default, and then I'll see if I need to change anything. Bad config. What? Maybe I just need to use the normal one. Or maybe the... or I guess I could use the other one, that's fine as well. The normal one. I'm trying to find which one is the one, because this one just scans for it, right? So let's see from their point of view, what do they think of this one? Oops. What else do we need? That's all I need, right? Okay, so it does look like it's one more. It's likely one more. Cool. And then, so that's the scanner, and then that's the other one. Full corruption, Windows 8 Plus. I think ours was 2008. I don't know if that work with this one. That's normal. Average. Let's just do. I'm just curious if it was possible or not. So the payload is meter-bit recipe. That's fine with me. Okay, set our host. Cool. Anything else? Yeah, set lhost. Tune 0. Okay. Yeah, it worked. Yeah, it worked. So that worked as well. Just get UID. Oops. I think it's get UID. Yay. I just wanted to show the Metasploit version as well. So I'm using Flameshot, which I'm a huge promoter every time that, because people keep loving the tool when I'm showing it. But it's yeah, it's super cool, man. It's so cool. Boom. Oh, let's go back to the 11. That's the one I wanted to add it in our exploit section. Oh, it did? Nice. Nice. I haven't checked the latest ones. I've just started going back to IPsec because I hadn't for a while, but his content is just way... It's another level to like most of what everybody's doing. On the CrossFit one, nice. I haven't attempted CrossFit yet. That's the one that's gonna be... It's one that's gonna take quite a lot of time, I think, and an effort. I saw a post today on LinkedIn about it, and whew, it looks like a heavy one. What's going on with you? Yeah, imagine, yeah. Okay, let's just go directly into it, just 'cause it seems like it's lagging quite a lot. Oh man, the only downside from Notion is that the web version lags a little bit, and that there's no native version for Linux. What? Ah, that's why it's lagging. It's because I still have my burp on. Me complaining for something that's my fault. Let's just add this possible path. Boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna exit this, I'm just gonna show the options as well, just so if anybody tries, they have the exact output as well. Cool. We can jump to the other one now. Boom. Okay, so 12 we can check out. And oh, that was already 11. Let's check out as well. Cool. And close that. You can close all of this. That's useless. Awesome. Let's check into the 18. Ooh. Oh yeah. Let's get it slightly higher. Ah. I love this. This is my jam for sure. I don't know. I can't say it's. I think it's just the synth and the beats are just. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Exits. Cool. So we're gonna do the same, but we're gonna do it for 18. With let's check in first. Cool. Looks good. Boom. There we go. We got port 22, we got port 80. Yes, 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 yes. They just, I think they're just getting slowly some attention. Schizo Genius recommended it in the Discord, and I'm just giving it a try to see how it is. And it's free right now, so that's really cool. So yeah, I think the more we go and check their platform, the more they'll have to. I don't know if there's a way to provide feedback, I wonder. Just show that looks empty. Yeah, I don't know if they're expecting people to get feedback or they're just monitoring what people are doing. But yeah, I think it's a cool. I mean, it's like I said early on in the stream, like the more people are doing platforms like this, the more we are gonna get like competitivity, better things, because Try Hack Me started competing with Hack the Box has like started improving on what they're doing, and there will be a CTF from them soon. Cool. That's really cool. Okay, so let's go back onto the machine. So we saw that there was a web server, so let's look it up. Let's get ourselves set up as well into the right place. So it's 18 scans. Yeah, so it looks like we have to. Ooh, for those of you that know this is a oh my god, how is it called? Foundation? I think that's the name. Yeah. If you're a dev, you'll know about this one. It's a really like a really cool framework to code pages. So let me just make sure that's it. I don't know if I can see it from here. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. It's just the output is. I mean, I guess it's just they're using a specific CSS page, but from Bootstrap, but it just looks so much like the foundation page. Anyway, probably page equals. Come on, who's the first one in chat that can tell me what this smells like? I can like you see this and you're like, ooh, that stinks. There's something really obvious here going on. Definitely something I wanna fuzz, but who's gonna guess what's going on? Yeah, I agree, the more competition the better. Yeah, for sure, man. Sure. Let's see if GoBuster found anything before I lose myself. Includes, I guess, contacts about. Yeah, so just those two links, nothing more. That's fine. Let's save these ones. So we only get SSH and web for now. Let me open that Twitter. Oh. What? To give back to less fortunate students? Oh, Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. The more flags captured. Let me just I don't have a Twitter account set up in here. But yeah, it looks like the 8th of May they have an online battlefield, and basically they'll, based on how many people get flags, they will give more back to the community from what it looks like. So really cool from them. Let's see if I can retweet this and give it a bit more exposure, but it's really cool. Nice. So let me go back because now I can't see the stream. Okay, so Go Buster, I mean 480 Go Buster. So the only one we don't know about is with the index.php is, it might be different, right? Oh no, that's this one. Okay, I see. And what about the includes? Just curious. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, the page is struggling. There we go. I suppose I won't be able to say anything with all of this. Yeah, because they're gonna be executing. A config design WP for that's fine. Let's see, what's the best case of option here? What I want to do is fuzz the includes. So I'm just gonna go for Dear Buster. Oh. And what's the... Let's go back to the last page. Yeah, let's go take this. Oh. Cool, and now we're gonna... I don't know if you can use this for Dear Buster. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's give it a try. It does look like it's working. Cool. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay, so it found a couple of about ones. Okay, so let's see what's on there, or what's on the other pages. That's all over Ipsum. Contact. Let's check the pages, make sure that we haven't missed anything in there. CGI? It's if there's anything but and home in there. Okay, let me see. Hey, Riddler 113, thanks a lot for the follow, man. I'm good. Like I said, yesterday was a weird day, but I feel energized today, so that's really cool. Welcome to the family, bro. SQLI? Nah, you think so? On that I mean, it's very unlikely that that's SQLI. And the reason why I would say that is because this is just gathering like pages. It's not going through like, I doubt this is going through like a database. That would be I mean, I don't know if it would be a first one. Pages are like stored in a database. I guess if it's like a NoSQL page, like type of stuff, maybe. Yeah, but I mean, that would have stored all of the code inside the database. It's so much more likely that that's not it though. But could be. I guess I could run a SQL map against it. Ooh, homework? But just because there's home in it. What happened actually with this one? Nothing came back, but did I get an error? Let me check the what did I get from this? Okay, so nothing specific. Maybe let's see if I can go deeper. No. Oh, index. Ooh, this looks really good. This looks promising. Because it looks huge. It looks so big compared to the other ones. Oof, it's even struggling to load it. I guess you're right. I should not like completely put it away. It's just like the feeling to the box doesn't seem like it's gonna be an SQL injection on the pages here. Like it's a lot more like probably that's gonna be RFI, LFI. That's what's most likely, right? Okay, why is it taking so long? Yes. To be fair though, like, ooh, yeah, that's just. But what's weird is it looks like there's some of the code that's behind is like just looking like if home, about, or contact is in the query. No worries, man. Ask everything. Like that's what this is for. And by the way, if you're new to this and you want to like learn more, check the Discord in the channel. You'll see this like so much sharing of information, and like there's a lot of people like are willing to help you out learn. So yeah, make sure that you join the Discord, and I think you'll find a cool family to grow with. Okay, so wait, this is still loading, right? Because it should be huge. So I'm gonna just wait. Yeah. The other one that I could try is Furex Buster. Or FF. Let's see. Oh, I haven't used it on this terminal yet. Let me grab you real quick my my notes on yeah, I guess tutorial. But yeah, so basically what I did here was because it looks like it renders pages based on what's after this specific view, I just gave this to Dear Buster, and it fuzzed basically the value at the end. And the only one that looks very interesting is index. So the other thing that I'm going to do is take a screenshot of this and add it to my notes by highlighting this. And the reason why we highlight is because of this huge size. Come on, there we go. Boom, let's save the query as well. And also explain why we did this by showing this. Cool. Okay, so are we getting anything from index? Oof. I mean, it's... Can I see it already, or...? My god, it looks huge. I'm gonna stop this one. Let's see if I can find an article to just so I don't have to like re-go through all of the parameters and find the best ones. I think there was the PhD girl that also did a video about it. Fuff, that's what I'm gonna show now, but if you want to explain it, that's fine with me. But basically, it's a tool that's used to fuzz, so you'll be able to take a specific part of a URL that you want to try different values. You just provided a list of values that you want to try, and then you give it some parameters of, like, let's say the type of method, the type of like response codes that you want. So for you can see here, for example, like, do you want to follow the redirections? And like there's a couple of parameters you can go through, but basically the idea is let's take any page and take, like, let's say I wanted to change index, right? In here. I'm just going to provide it this as the parameter that I want it to fuzz. And then I'll let it do its job by just trying all of the values. And then see how, like, what comes back. Which is what we're going to try now. Word list, yes. With the extension, cool. MC specific status code, cool. I'm gonna leave the defaults for this. Okay. Max time. Okay, I'm gonna start with this here. That thing that should be, oh, that should be a good start. Oops. Type twice. That's fine. That probably isn't fine because it looks like it's PHP. So PHP, HTML, TXT. That's what's going to be the most interesting. And we want to fuzz. Yeah, it's going to be the end. And I'm going to provide it with this here. Oops. Cool. So it's going to do something similar. I'm just going to give it another word list, basically. It's ooh, is it two times W? I feel like I feel like he did a typo. That's a dash U for sure. And then there's a couple of word lists I like to use, but the one I love the most is this one. At least for directory brute forcing, which is called you'll see now. So it's called directory list 2.3 medium. That's the one that I use the most for directories. It's quite effective. Maybe with Puff I should use the seclist one. We'll see how this one goes. Oh. Whoa. What? Why are all of these ones coming back as 200? And also I just realized I messed up the extension. You have to add the dots, otherwise it doesn't work. And in this case, actually, I don't want to add any extensions, so I'm not gonna add any. Yes, that looks good. Why are they all coming back as 200? Oh, can I add just anything and it comes back as 200? That sucks. If I just add test, what happens? The problem that I have right now is like they're all giving me a 200 status, which sucks because that means I don't know which one is actually interesting or not. I guess I could check the word specifically and avoid like a specific size. For example, like this one is a different size, so the contact one and the home one. Filter out words or lines. Yes, that's a good idea. So is it just me adding at the end like this? So filter words and then just 65? Cool. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Schizo, for this. We're still waiting on the index one. We don't know what's coming back. I wonder if I should just query with like curl or something like that. And C for color. Come on, okay. Because we're nerds, let's add the color. Only because you asked. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave this running. I'm just gonna take a small bio break and I'll be right back, okay? Stay tuned, okay? Okay. We are back. Go back to Cali. Okay. I mean, it looks like... Ah, it's because of the fuzzing. So I'm gonna stop this one for now. And what I'm gonna do is... Let's see. Let's just curl this really quick. I'm trying to remember if that works. What the fuck? Is it me or it's just repeating? There's like a bug with like it's just the same homepage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me stop this for a second. Okay. Okay. I see. So basically it's it loops because it's itself loading itself. That's why it's failing. So I can call any page as long as I don't add the .php, it looks like. But it's gonna add the PHP at the end. What if I do... Wait, so what if what I did before... So... What if this worked, but I needed to avoid the PHP that's getting added at the end? So what if this works, but I need to bypass it by adding a null byte at the end? Let me stop this, by the way. I'm gonna leave this running. Okay, that didn't work. Nope. We haven't checked everything actually. Let's go into the rest of the items. Do we let's check the full scan. Oh, come on. Man. Oh, there's nothing. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, there isn't much. So it has to be this. That I mean, it must be like the LFI that I can do something with. Or maybe it's something else? Maybe it's an RFI and I can just query my stuff. That's possible as well. Let's look at what did we find? So that's what we already checked. Let's say check. Did Nikto find anything? Okay, so you only find the includes. That's fine. I don't think there was any robots. No. Any specific from Nmap? No. Nothing from the Nmap script. And do we get anything from WhatWeb that's interesting? Not much, right? Just that it's running 4.41. Not much. Okay. Did I check in? Yeah. Let's think. I could, I guess, just see if it's trying to reach to my host. So one thing that we haven't tried yet is let's go into my host. Let's go into loot. I'm just gonna touch test.php. Okay, let's change the permissions. There we go. Let me check the volume as well. I haven't checked for a while. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. It's not too loud. I don't even know if you guys can hear the music actually now that I see. Hopefully you guys can. Man, by the way, any of you guys is into like into lockpicking by any chance? I've been basically I used to lockpick quite a lot, but I've been completely like out of training and shape, and I've just decided taking it again, and I think like I don't have the right picks because I remember being a lot easier than it is right now, and I think these picks just suck. I don't know, like I mean now I can like yesterday it took me a bit of time, but like now I can do them blind, which is cool. And I've also been able to like open my front door as well. But yeah, there is like a tons of pins, but like a lot of them are like shit. Like when you watch the lockpicking lawyer, you realize like probably it's better if you just get like 1 or 2 picks, which cost like maybe like 40 pounds, but they're like impossible to like break, because I've broken like so many of those ones, like so many of them, and it sucks when you're picking like you like a lock or whatever, and then suddenly like a part of the metal just breaks and stays inside the lock. It's just like it's a pain. But yeah, I'm starting doing it again, and I thought like, do you guys think it would be fun, like a fun stream to just do like a lock picking like tutorial or like challenge, or I don't know. Let me hear what you guys think. I thought it could be cool. I definitely thought it could be fun to grab some locks and have a bit of fun with you guys. Okay, so I wanted to host at test.php. Let's go into this test.php. Let's grab the easy web shell. Come on. Where is, come on. I want the code. I want the easy code. We used it in 11. There we go. What? Oh. Okay, so now we just need to host it. Nice. Okay, so now that this is hosted, let's see if we can actually reach our host. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, that's the host's house. We are 66.66.78. Web shell.php. Okay, let's see if that works. Yes, that works. But I've messed it up. Web shell.php. Oh, yeah, because it adds itself the So let's actually take this screenshot so we see what happened. And so we can explain in our report. The index loops on itself, but it is just the index.php page. RFI, let's go. Oh, actually, we use the PHP one, so let's add this. Let's remove the extension. Cool. Nice, this queries it. And now I can just do, I guess, cmd equals ID. Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, because it adds it at the end, so I just need to run the PHP. Okay. Good point. That was, yeah, I should have thought of that. So I guess this would work if I just give it nothing. But then, so I can't run a web shell, I have to run a full PHP shell. So let's copy, oh my god, let's locate PHP reverse. Let's grab this one. Copy this one into current directory. Cool. Let's actually move it into exploits. Nope. Let's go into the exploit folder. Let's change this one. That calls back. So 66, 78. We'll call the usual 444. By the way, be aware, that's a really good exercise. When you're working on a machine, if you know you should get a reversion because the testing has worked and everything, but the ports don't work, always try the same ports where the machine is running services, because most likely they've misconfigured it and allowed traffic to leave the machine from that port. So yeah. Okay, let's just show the way that we've done this. So web shells don't work because .php gets added at the end. Let's run a full PHP reverse shell directly. Oh, oops. Cool. Let's save this. Let's set up a HTTP server. Awesome. And now we can just call it. This looks good. Let's set up the listener. Actually, let's put it here. Boom. Guys, fingers crossed. Are we in? No. Oh my god, I added the PHP at the end. No. Yeah, we're in. Cool. Screenshot. Boom. Now we're gonna jump to exploitation. Cool. Oh, no, this one. Let's change the page. Let's go into exploitation. I mean, unless we're already, because we're, yeah. So what I do is basically enumeration until I get kind of like a foothold. If it's already a user, I jump into previous escalation. If it's just like the web user, the web account, or the web service, sorry, then I'll stay into exploitation. In this case, what we'll do is we'll just look for Python. Okay, looks like we don't have Python. Let's look for Python 3. We do. Let's use Python 3. And let's import pty, and then pty.spawn. And then we're gonna spawn a bin bash. Oh, bin bash. Boom, we close this, we close the command. Cool, now we go back to our machine, we set up the stty raw echo, foreground, enter, and now we get a stable shell that we can work with. Cool. Okay. So the next steps. Oh, sometimes you cannot get root? No, we can. I can always. Like the guy being way too cocky. I can always get root. Whatever the machine. So you think that sometimes I just have to find the flag and that's it? Oh, so let's look for a web configs. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much more in here. Let's maybe look at the includes was nice actually. What did we have in there? There was a config right there, right? So the a_config. Okay. Not much. I mean, it's just like a very simple PHP code. Okay, so nothing in here that we can use. Let's go into etc Apache. Let's go into, I mean, I suppose sites enabled. It's just all of my shortcuts don't work. Yeah, I suppose that's just the one we're seeing. Yeah, nothing special in here, just the root and index.php. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Let's go into the home directory. Who do we have? We got snare. That's cool. First of all, before that, let's get etc passwd. So who do we have? Oh, okay, so it looks like we only have one user. Do you see any services that are odd? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. By the way, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this one so I get a better view of the one that we currently have. Okay. Let's go into snare's home. Okay, so we got one of the flags and I can read it, so that's cool. We can read the bash history, that's gonna be interesting as well. Cool. Okay, let's start with that. Let's look at the bash history. Ah, I can't read the bash history. I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention. Okay. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go and make this quick. We're gonna start running scripts on this one. Oh, wait, one thing I didn't try. Do I have sudo capabilities? No, I don't know the password. Okay. That's fine. So we need to get the user. But let's see what's running. Do we have anything running as the user? A lot of stuff running as root. It could be that's directly root after we're getting this, because nothing is running as the user, it seems. Snare. Yeah. Oh, we don't have visibility, but I can see root stuff, so probably should. Let's see. Can we find an obvious root? Process which is interesting. I don't see any of these as really crazy. There's a cron that maybe might be interesting. Yeah, I don't see. Did we see? Wait. I didn't check. Did we see? Alright, one thing though. Can I write? Let me just check one thing. Can I write into his home? Can I create a directory? No, okay. Not this one. Oh, really? We're not supposed to get root on this one. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go back to TMP. Let's run lean piece. So wget http 10.66.66 and 78 linpiece.sh. That looks good. Let's go opt. Now we're going to the Linux one. That's all that we have in here, all the scripts that I use. And we just set up the listener server. Cool. Enter. Oh. Fuck. Ah, come on. Hey, Alex. Hey. I appreciate the love, man. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's super cool to see you in the chat. It's been a while. I hope your cryptos are doing well. I haven't checked our portfolio yet today. Okay, that didn't work. Why? Hey man, good job. Cheers, mate. Linpi. Oh my god. I typed this. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Schmat plus X, so we're giving the execution permissions, and now we can run it. And we do t linpiece.txt, so we save the output and we see it at the same time. Okay, let's see. Can we find anything that's interesting in here? It would be nice to finish the stream with at least 3 machines done in a single stream. I think that would be a record. Even though they were easy ones, I'm gonna take it. So, okay, Linpiece is struggling a bit. Ah, never mind, it's going. Let's see. What do we find? One thing that would have been cool as well is being able to drop our public key into the users folder, but that would be a bit hard because we don't have the permissions. Okay, I'm gonna leave this running because I think otherwise I'll screw up the Linpiece output. I'm thinking, Schizo, could it be that I just have to look for the flags instead of trying to get permissions? Or it's still a boot to root type of machine and the flags are the next privilege access? What I mean is, like, is getting the user just the next step that I need to? Or I just have to find where they've hidden the flag? And if you don't want to tell me because I have to find on my own, that's fine as well. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, when I find juicy info. Okay. What? Someone was naughty and left their password in etc password or what? Oh my god. That's a naughty boy. I can read shadow files. Okay. Someone was naughty. Basically, this means that I can read the hash passwords from the users. So Linpiece output. We can see the shadow files. Yes. Okay. In this case, I can just yeah, this is already finished. Let's just get etc shadow and we'll just unshadow it. Cool. Let's copy all of this. Let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna split the screen. Let's go into the loot section. VI shadow. Awesome. We set paste first, so we keep the same format, and now we can put it in. We save it, and now we just have to unshadow, which I just have to remember what the commands are. But I mean, like, we're gonna get a root here, unless I can't, like, actually get those passwords. But I think they should not. It should not be too hard. There we go. Oh, I think I have to get etc. I think I need to get. I think I need to get these as well. What? Did the guy leave the password? Well, no, wait, I was just going up a bit too high. There's no ways to change this, the height? Oh, there is? Oh, nice. You can't see, but you can. So, it's right here. There we go. Oh, wait, but can I scroll though? There we go. That's it. Cool. So VI PSWD. Cool. Actually, let's do the same. Set paste. Boom. We pushed it in. Awesome. Yeah, John is done. Cool, cool, cool. So I need to unshadow. Password and shadow into whatever hashes, I guess. Cool, and now I can just do Johnny. Johnny! It's time for Johnny. Come on. John, there we go. And we can just use hashes. Let's go! Come on. Hopefully you guys don't lose my voice, because you know it, when I'm running John or hashcat, sometimes my computer can't manage it, but hopefully it won't be the case. It's a little bit running for a while. I'm not going to talk too much. Come on. How's my voice? How is my voice? Are you guys still hearing me clear and loud, or is it starting to drop frames like crazy? Fine. Awesome. Cheers, mate. It's a bit weird. I'm not getting a status. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so we found that one. Can we find something else? Yeah. Oh my god, it's writable. Oh my god, that's even worse. We don't even need to actually crack it. Oh my god. That should be cool. I mean, I don't even care about this then. I can just get root straight away. Let's see, writable. I'm just gonna go with shadow. I'm trying to remember. The easiest way would be just to create like a user and then add the password, just because I'm trying to remember how I can generate. I'm just trying to remember like what's the easiest way to generate a password. Oh, can I just put empty? Can I do that as well? I think that... Okay, so I could just leave it blank with a star. Oh no, so star would be disabled, then blank would be empty. Okay, so cool. So let's just bi etc shadow. Cool, and then in here we can just ciao. Oh shit, it's not visually working really well. Let me think. I guess I could just... Okay, let's just quit this. Let's try again. But we just delete the first line and we just recreate it with... I wonder why I can't see... Ah, it's probably lower. But I just create the same with like just an empty. Hopefully that works. So colon 0 colon 5 nines 7 and then does this look correct? Yes. Okay, let's save this. What? Okay. Cool. So oh fuck, now I need to yes, I need to actually su root instead. There we go. That's my boy. Fuck, I should probably just head etc shadow, so just show what I've done. Oops, actually let's aim a bit better. Cool. And then we just boom. And now so wait, Schizo, you can become root. Why did you say I couldn't become root? So let's see. Let's go into the root folder. Yay, there we go. That's it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do the same as I've done for the other ones. Just gonna hide the flags real quick. Oh man, this music is just so good. It's just so chill. Okay, first flag in. Where's the other flag? Oh, yeah, in the home, snare, and nice. That's fine, mate, no worries. Cool, cool, cool. We're cruising through these. But to be fair, they're easy ones. I will be working on medium to hard ones a lot lately, so it does make sense. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let me just exit this. Nice, that was a cool one. I like this one. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it at I'm gonna keep it here. Let me just really quick show you. So what it looks like. For those guys that are a bit like curious on what the site looks like. So yeah, so when you start, you don't get anything, and you start adding yourself the machines, and then they just show you the progress whenever you've got there. I guess like based on how many flags you've done. I don't know. Let's see. What else do you have? The dashboard, discover targets. I guess there's an amount. So I guess there's like specific targets that give you. Oh wait, no, that's all of the discovered targets. I was wondering what the achievements are. That's what I wanted to check. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Pwn machines. Nice. I like the overview as well. I got the badges as well. Oh, okay. So it's got a so there's a badge for each one of the machines. Nice. Okay. Cool. There's like how many? So it's like what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And there's like 4 rows, so it's 28. Yeah, 28. So it's like 31 machines are available right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's cool. That's cool. Awesome. Like I said, because yesterday I was like a bit tired. I think I'm not gonna push it too much. I wanna keep the energy for as long as I can, and I've promised myself that I would like take it a bit light. I think it's probably just because I gave too much during the exam and I haven't like fully recovered. So it's just gonna take a bit of time, and I'll be up to full energy. So let's see, recap. Next time I'm gonna see if we can do some lock picking during the stream. I'm gonna see how we can set up like maybe another camera looking at that. And I'm gonna add the tmux confs and my shell configuration as well in the description, so you guys can grab that if you feel like it. But yeah, I think that would be pretty much it. Let me know, guys. Did you guys like the stream today? And otherwise, I'm gonna wish you all a awesome weekend. And if you are celebrating Easter, then enjoy it as well. And like I said, yeah, if you want to join like some of us that are just working during the whole week on machines or whatever, just come in the Discord and just yeah, enjoy the company. Alex, thanks a lot for coming by. Schizo, awesome mate. Riddler, awesome to see you guys here, and all of the ones that I've missed. Have a great evening, and we'll see you Sunday or in the Discord. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Hey, Sherry Yuga, I haven't forgot about you. Thanks a lot for stopping by as well. the lurkers are there. Take care, guys.